focus on developing sugarcane farming at the coast instead of reviving sugarcane growing in the Nyanza region. Of course, he's also spoken about illegal cartels and corruption in the sugar industry. Let's move on. And the European Union... Yes, sir.
I want to, as gratitude, I want to also tell you that we have organized a big meeting on Friday in Kisumu, where I, together with the Kenya Sugarcane Growers Association, KESGA, we want to host all those nearly 4,000 people who are interested, who are involved in the sugarcane growing and milling, where we'll conscientize our people and make sure that we agree on the way forward. More so because the president intends to come to visit Western Kenya, and it's very welcome. It is his country, and we would want to prepare a serious memorandum to present to him, so that the salvation of the sugarcane farmers and millers can be found.
But is the farmer also being empowered? Are they being given information on just what their rights are regarding this industry, particularly where to take their sugar, what is owed to them, and what the right processes are? We
are doing that through proper structures. We have a Kenya Sugarcane Growers Association, we have the unions, we have the cooperative societies. We are concentrating them enough, and we will invigorate it. We'll make it, because we want the apply to improve.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Lillian.
Thank you. And the European Union has clarified that it did not stop its aid to Uganda, but has only suspended the assistance after President Yoweri Museveni assented to the recently passed anti-gay bill in the country. The EU also assured Kenya that its aid to President Uhuru Kenyatta's government is not tied to any conditions, and that bilateral relations between Brussels and Nairobi are set to improve even further. Diana Kariuki tells us more.
Who will meet in Brussels?
Speaking at the Norfolk Hotel in Nairobi at a media breakfast organized by the European Union, the EU head of delegation to Kenya sought to assure Kenyans that the relationship between Africa and the EU is a partnership, and hence the EU would only raise a red flag over aid spending if there is cause for alarm, such as misappropriation of funds or corruption.
It is only when money is spent badly that we might call in a conditionality. It's not often that happens.
The EU ambassador appeared keen to put the record straight on Europe and the West's importance to Kenya, saying that the Western nations are huge consumers of Kenyan goods compared to the Chinese, who have been praised as Kenya continually looks east for investment and aid.
So compared to China or India, which are often depicted as important trading partners, and I would argue which are important trading partners, the question you could ask is, what does Kenya or what do the other EAC member states actually export to China or India? And the answer is less than 2% of Kenya's total export.
The EU will be holding its 4th summit in Brussels from 2nd to 3rd of April this year under the theme Investing in People, Prosperity and Peace. The summit is expected to adopt a political declaration that will cover the topics pertaining to EU and African relations, as well as evaluating the relationship between the two. President Uhuru Kenyatta has confirmed his attendance at the summit.
That our development aid is not dwindling, as was suggested in a recent tweet from State House. But it also recognizes that we should move from aid to trade.
The European Union, which is Kenya's largest development partner, has pledged over 400 million euros in terms of aid to be directed to food security, sustainable infrastructure development and accountability of public institutions. Diana Kariuki, live at 1.
And we're not done with the day's news yet. Don't go away. We'll be right back.